law into easy categories for you to understand. We're going to go over them very, very fast, so hopefully if you have any questions, you feel free to contact us. Essentially, family law can be divided into 5 general categories. Now, the application of these 5 general categories is where litigation occurs. But the reality is, before you get into any type of lawsuit, which is essentially filing for divorce, if you can understand these 5 general areas, you're really going to be able to deal with your divorce much better. The first is property division. Property division. And what property division entails is 2 general types. One is called community property, one is called separate property. Separate property essentially is yours, and it doesn't belong to the other person. Separate property is what you have before you come into the marriage. After you come into the marriage, essentially the marriage is like a curtain. So you have separate property here, community property here. Generally, whatever you get after the marriage is going to be community property. There are exceptions, gifts, things that you get from somebody else dying, but the general rule is...
And I'll tell you what, when it comes to trade, and I just got a list of companies that have left North Carolina, and they've gone down to Mexico, and it's a disgrace what's happening. It is a disgrace what's happening, and we're going to stop it, and it's not going to happen any longer. We're losing our jobs. We're losing our manufacturing. We're going to stop the nonsense that's going on, and it's so easy to stop. We will stop it so fast, your heads will spin. Remember that. Your heads will spin. So we'll talk a little bit about trade later. It's so easy. The trade is so easy, folks. It's so easy. The trade of all of them. We're going to knock the hell out of ISIS. We have, by the way, we have a president who's out campaigning for crooked Hillary Clinton, and he should be home working on ISIS, where the threat is getting worse and worse. He should be working on trade. He should be working on the borders. People are flowing into our country from lots of places. But from Syria, no more. No more. Okay, they're not coming. No more. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they come from. They have no documentation. They have no paperwork. And who knows? Who knows? But you know what? We can't take any more chances,
Now,
folks.
I happen to think those 2 young women may be the most impressive accomplishment of all of our president. And it's one of the many reasons why it means so much to me personally to have the president's support in this campaign. After all, he knows a thing or two about winning elections. Take it from me. And he also knows that despite all the progress we've made under his leadership, and yes, we have, we still have a lot of work to do. President Obama's job, one that he did not ask for but was handed to him, was to save us from a second Great Depression, and that is exactly what he did. Actually, I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for saving our economy. We've added 14 million private sector jobs.